There's a cockroach. I'm gonna let my brother handle that. It's too early. The beauty of living in Florida is that there's cockroaches like everywhere. Hey, good morning. I just got to my yoga class. It's actually not a yoga class, it's a blend class, and these classes are always so hard. It's like basically a strength training class inside of a hot room. I'm gonna struggle, but I need to go in. I always have to get here early. Thank goodness there was no traffic, but these classes fill up really quick. Yeah, we're gonna get this workout class done. I'm gonna stretch a little bit beforehand. It's gonna head back home and do work from home. That's the plan for the day. And obviously we'll be talking all about trying to find a job. I really want to start my day with movement because I love these types of classes. Let's go ahead, let's get into it. I'll talk to you guys after the class. I am checking in while I finish my little tea on my YouTube posts and kind of scheduling myself out. I really want to try to post 3 times a week, which I know sounds a little bit insane. That's the goal. I have a video that I need to edit today that I can schedule for Wednesday, and then another one that I can schedule for Friday. So like this week is pretty good, and then obviously I'm working on this vlog, which is going to go up next week. So I think I'm doing pretty well. That's what I am working on right now. I get really annoyed because my computer will like just freeze randomly while I'm editing videos, and I don't know if it's just that like the video editing software is just a lot for my little computer to handle. That's what just happened now, and I was like, okay, well I guess I'll update the vlog while my computer decides to freak out and hopefully reboot. So once I finish my tea and finish working on this, I'm gonna like take a quick shower. I have some stuff that I want to clean up, and then I have some laundry that I want to do. I am like organizing all of my stuff here because I am still like settling in at this house. I had contemplated like going to a coffee shop to do work today, but honestly, because I am on the job hunt and I do not have a job right now, I really don't want to be spending any money at all. Like there's no need for me to be leaving. I have space here to work, Wi-Fi, like I can go on a walk later to get out of the house. So like I made myself a tea at home. I'm like, I just really don't need to be going out. And then I have friends coming in town like next week, so I'm already like, I know I'm gonna be spending money when they're here, so there's really no need for me to be doing that now. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys, just like where I'm at mentality wise with the whole job hunt, because that's what I talked about in my last vlog. I want to take you guys along with like all the feelings and all the emotions that go into like not having a job right now. And I know that I could like very easily find a teaching job right now, but that's just not my end goal, so I want to give myself some time. I talked about this in my last vlog, so if you haven't seen that, like I'll link it here so you can catch up with it. But I'm applying to ed tech and curriculum jobs. So I applied officially to 2 jobs this past weekend, and then today my goal is to apply to 2 more jobs. As I said, I have like a spreadsheet of all the jobs, and I can put like a little screen recording here just if you are also in a situation like this and you need to keep yourself accountable and organized with being on the job hunt. This is something that like I had just made, just an example. But I feel like mentality wise, I think it's been really interesting. I think I've experienced a lot of like self-doubt and just feeling insecure about the fact that I don't have a job. And when I take a look at my situation from the outside, like it was just 2 weeks ago that I found out that Spain wasn't happening, and so I have been motivated and productive in the sense of trying to find a job. And I know that like if one of my friends was going through this, I would not be judging them at all. I think that I am just so harsh on myself, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't have a job. Like it's just the optics of it make me feel self-conscious and just insecure, I guess. And so I've been dealing a lot with that and just feeling a lot of self-doubt, I guess, that like about the change that I want to make. I know that it's what I want to do, but I still feel a lot of self-doubt with it. It's like, oh, I think it's the unknown of, oh, I don't really know what this new type of job will bring. And it's also like, okay, I keep reminding myself that like based on these last 3 years of teaching, like I owe it to myself to at least try to find a job outside of teaching but still within the realm of education. And if it doesn't work out, like it's not the end of the world, and I can go back into the classroom in a grade level that I think I like and like stick it out for a couple years at the same school and see if that helps improve my experience as a teacher. But I feel like there's so many emotions, and it's just the self-doubt, I think, that really plays into not having a job and just feeling down and hard on yourself. But I'm also trying to just be like, okay, well, this is a phase of my life, and at least enjoy the fact that you're not like working a strict 9-to-5 job right now, and like I'm going to my workout classes and having time to, while I'm applying for jobs, having time to invest into all my social media stuff. And so I'm trying to be grateful for that and focus on that, because I know once I do have a job, that then I'm gonna be like, I don't have as much time to do blah 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 blah, so I want to do all of those things now. But that's just a quick like mindset update. I'm gonna work on this and then get in the shower and clean up and then get started on my job applications. So that's the plan. Alright, it is job application time. Goal is to get 2 applications out, which means I have to edit 2 cover letters and fill out the applications for 2 jobs that are on my list currently. So let's get that done. I feel like it's too quiet in here, so I'm gonna put on some like coffee shop vibes on YouTube, because I just simply cannot work in the dead silent. It's not working for me. So let's get the vibes going also before I finish all this work. Alright, I just submitted an application for a math curriculum designer at IXL. It is basically a role to create math activities for K through 12 students, and I am really applying for things that sound interesting to me. And even though my experience teaching math has only been pretty limited to kindergarten, I always loved math in school and did very well in math when I was like in high school and taking college math courses. Even though I didn't end up pursuing math as my degree, I think it's still important for me to be applying for any jobs, even if I don't feel like 100% qualified for them. I just know that from previous experience from applying to jobs that I felt like I wasn't qualified for. I have gotten jobs before that had said on the application like, oh, you need 3 to 5 years of teaching experience, and I only had like 1 or none. And I just think like apply to all the jobs. You never know. You really never know. It's like you might as well apply for them because you have nothing to lose. So I'm checking off on my computer, but I'm putting the date as well so that I can figure out like when I should be hearing back from these jobs. The thing is that feels very discouraging. When I applied to a couple of jobs this weekend, I got some just like general automated emails from the companies being like, hey, like we received your application, and then they're like, due to the high volume of applications that we receive, it will take us like 2 weeks to get back to you about scheduling an interview or possibly not scheduling an interview. And some of the companies are even like, oh, we only reach out to successful candidates. So I think it's just the realization hitting me that this takes a really long time. I'm trying not to get discouraged by that, but it's like 2 weeks from now, we're already going to be in September. It just feels like I'm on a time crunch to get a job. So I'm really hoping I can get a job by October. Like that's my goal. And that's a month and a half from now. I feel like that's realistic. Hopefully, I don't know. Like this is my first time applying to these types of jobs, so I don't really know what to expect. If you guys have applied to curriculum design jobs before, please let me know how long it has taken you guys to hear back, because it's just slightly stressful. Jobs that I'm prioritizing are like curriculum development jobs, and there's a couple jobs in here that are focused on like sales. I don't know that I really want to do sales. Like I think I'd rather do curriculum design. But for example, like I found a job with Class Dojo that is like a sales development representative. Like I think I definitely could do it, but I think it's hard applying for a job where it's like, yeah, I have 0 sales experience, as opposed to the other jobs where it's like, yeah, I have my degree in curriculum design, so like I know what I'm doing, you know? My goal is to apply to one more job right now. So I'm gonna choose a job. I'm gonna apply to the math test developer. There's a math test developer one, Cambium assessment. So I'm gonna apply to that job, especially since I just was working on a cover letter for a math job. I feel like it's making sense in my brain that I apply to the math jobs today. And then maybe tomorrow I'll apply to the sales job because there are 2 sales jobs that I want to apply to. And then I'll work on the next things. But just to keep you guys in the loop as to what's going on. So let's go to this next job and see what I need to do to apply for it. And also, like, the applications in and of itself are not anything crazy. Like, they're not very hard. It's like there'll be a couple of extra questions about like your experience, and then you have your cover letter and your resume. It's not taking like a crazy amount of time. I think I'm just like, I feel nervous while I'm filling them out. So anyways, let's get back to it. I have hit my point in the day where I'm like, I need to go outside, or I need to be out in the world doing something. But it's currently about to storm, so that is not going to happen. But I think if it stops raining soon, I want to go out and go on a walk. This is why I feel like I'm not built for remote work, because I've been home basically all day. I've like done laundry and I just did some dishes, and I was actually looking into yoga teacher trainings, and honestly kind of felt sad because a lot of the trainings are on the weekends. Like, it's an every other weekend type situation, which I guess is fine, but like if I want to go places on the weekend, then that kind of eliminates that opportunity, because I'm going to be, it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like the whole weekend doing yoga classes. I don't know. I guess I just have to kind of weigh if it's worth it or not, which I think I'm going to do it because it's something that I really want to do. And I could have it done by December. Like, it's a fall program and they do it from September to December. Yeah, that's like 4 months of on and off weekends. So it's like 2 weekends a month, which really isn't that bad. I'm probably going to sign up to do that. I reached out to the lady who's in charge of it, and actually the program that I'm looking into was recommended to me by one of the yoga instructors at the studio that I go to. So I like really trust her. I've known her for a while now. And obviously if I do the yoga teacher training, that can become a whole series on my channel, and I'll like take you guys through that and how that whole process goes. But right now I want to get a little bit more work done. There are workers outside who just are staring at me because I am filming myself. But anyways, I want to get a little bit more like content work done, so I'm gonna work on that and then make dinner and then probably go on a walk later as long as the weather holds up. We're back in the same spot. I have scheduled some posts for my YouTube shorts and made a couple of TikTok videos, and also have continued to look into this yoga teacher training, which I think I'm gonna do it. I kind of have to make a decision soon because it starts September 13th. So yeah, I just kind of need to decide what I want to do. But it's time to make dinner, so I figured I would just record what dinner I'm making.
Our low level and we're diabetic. With our oversight, I'd suggest.
Look, I know it seems.
You want that on the internet?
Not bad. With the expertise.
I have a feeling that I am about to get poured on. Not a feeling, but the clouds are telling me. And that's really gonna take my like nice peaceful walk have a whole new meaning. But maybe I can make it back in time and not get completely poured on. I did not get poured on my walk, so that is excellent news. It started raining like right after my walk, so that was wonderful. I made it back just in time. But I'm gonna close out the vlog here because I am basically just gonna get ready for bed. My brother and I have been watching this show that I have been like half watching because it's scary, and I don't like watching scary things, so I think he's at the gym right now, but when he gets back, I'm sure he's gonna want to watch some of that, but I'm gonna like half watch it, half edit videos on my phone. On my walk, I was listening to a podcast episode by Mel Robbins, and it was about, I actually didn't finish it, I have like 10 minutes left. Oh, the title is Trust Your Gut, How to Make a Decision. And I think that she just had some really great things to say in this. If you are also struggling to make decisions about your life, switching your career path, anything like that, I actually really recommend listening to this, because the one big takeaway that I had was her talking about how there's a difference between like knowing what to do and how and when to do it. And I feel like that just like really helped me to think about the decisions that I'm making. Also just about like trusting your intuition and what feels right. And I think that can be really hard to trust yourself and believe in yourself. Make decisions in general. I think it can be hard. So I think that's a great listen if you guys are going through something similar or just want a good podcast episode to listen to. I really enjoyed it. But I'm just gonna close off this vlog here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I'm really just gonna be updating you guys throughout the process of me kind of having this shift, I guess, in my life. I said I'm trying to post 3 times a week. So I'm saying it out loud. I'm putting it in the video to hold myself accountable. So there will be lots of like daily vlogs. Weekly we're gonna have the podcast episode and then maybe a couple like sit down or like fun videos here and there, like the travel vlogs. Although I don't really think I'll be doing a crazy amount of traveling since I don't have a job right now. But anyways, I love you guys so much and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!